Good morning, happy Thursday, Friday Eve, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time it is where you are when you see this. My name is Tony. Hi, it's Tony. You know what? It's time for me to jump on. You know, I got my energy is high right now, and on top of that, usually I jump on as soon as after I drop off my son, but this morning, I don't even know what happened this morning. I think I just was like, I might have just been, I think I was pressing myself to get to work by a certain time. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. A whole nother story. It wasn't bad, it's just that I think I was just pressing myself. And when I pressed myself, I couldn't separate, I think, recording from the fact that I was pressing myself. So I rather focused on the road for what I was doing. So anyway, I'm definitely still focusing on the road, but I'm just saying I'd rather put all my focus to that. That's neither here nor there. We're on the road to 1K. That is what we are on, the road to 1K. But that's not what I got on here just to talk about. I came on here to motivate you, to tell you to keep going again. We are still doing our thing. We are still uploading. We are still adding our hashtags. We are still telling our stories. We are still being real and raw. We are still trying YouTube for the 30 days and beyond, of course, but we're trying it for the 30 days, and seeing where it will get us within the 30 days. So we're on the road to 1K. Other than that, y'all, I'm at the job. I'm driving right now, but I was at the job. I was trying to knock off some things off my task list because for some reason just today, it popped in my head like I love deadlines. And it's funny because I started relating deadlines to my life and everything. So like usually, you know how you have like a certain time frame, but it's not because you have to wait for a certain time frame to get things done is what I'm saying. But sometimes you have to set a deadline. When you're dating, sometimes you have to have a deadline. You need to say, you know what? 5 years is too long for you not to know if you want to marry me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those type of deadlines. 3 years is too long. 4 years, whatever is your deadline is what I'm saying for those type of things. Sometimes you have to set those type of deadlines. So I call it a deadline, but at the end of the day, I was really talking about work though, because I have some deadlines that I'm trying to reach this week. With sending some information out for calculating for the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans and I work in the event space and we are booked for that weekend, right? So we got, I believe we have Visa coming. Visa is sponsoring something and renting out our event space, and then with some special guests or whatever, and then we have Dr. Pepper. We had Coca-Cola before, but now we have Dr. Pepper, which is partnered. Well, Coca-Cola distributes Dr. Pepper products, but anyway, it's its own entity. So we have Dr. Pepper that's booked us out, of course, for like an all-day pregame going into the Super Bowl watch party and all that. So anyway, I'm in the middle of crunch time, getting things done, right? This is me talking about the event space as well, the event world, right? It gives me excitement because I do enjoy what I do. That's what I don't know. So my energy is on 10 because I know I have a deadline to reach. And for some reason, I work better under that certain type of pressure. Not all the time. I don't like to work chaotic and crazy is what I'm trying to say. If I have to, I am flexible, because in the event world, you have to be flexible and things could happen, I'm saying, at any given moment. But what I'm saying, and probably in any industry, but what I'm saying is I get excited to reach a deadline. And check it off my list and say, whew, we executed that. That is how my excitement comes a lot, But anyway, saying all that to say, I was like, oh my God, I love a good deadline. But then when I said that to myself, I started thinking about it and relating it to life as well, like other parts of my life, having deadlines for certain things. They're setting standards. We call it standards these days and stuff. Sometimes you have to have certain standards for people, and certain times you need to say, okay, like, this year, I have a deadline. This year, 2025, I'm like, oh yeah, we're thriving in 2025. This year, I have to post as much as I can every day, be consistent, because at this time, it's going to be my metric to measure by, to see what I can do for now, for sure, within these 30 days, but beyond, I'll be able to measure by, and then I can show people the real life results of what posting and being consistent and following the strategy gets you. But anyway, so yeah, I said all that to say is I was excited, my energy was up, I love deadlines. Like I said, it was just one of those things that just related to other things in my life for me. And I get the joy comes from it for me, and I get the joy out of it. So I just want to encourage the next person, get whatever you find joy in, get that joy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever motivates you, whether it's your children, whether it's the fact that you want to bring your family out of poverty, whether it's the fact that you want to retire your mom, whether it's the fact that you want to provide a great life for yourself so you can travel the world, whatever your motivation is to keep posting, keep that at the forefront. At the end of the day, you know what's so crazy is I have a son now. Yes, he's 5 months. He is one of my top motivations, but I do it for myself as well. So it's one of those things that I want to be able to retire by a certain age and to be able to have money saved up so I can travel and do certain things, but have multiple streams of income is what I'm saying as well, passively coming in. So anyway, excuse me, but I say all that to say, have something that keeps you motivated. And I'm sorry, y'all, this sun is like on this side of me or of the world, whatever, where I am right now, and it's shining in, you know, thank God for the sun. But yes, but I'm just saying, stay motivated, stay encouraged. You have to keep things at the forefront. Some days your energy is not going to be as high. I had to, like right now, my energy is high. Some days I'm not at the top of it with my energy right here. A lot of days I have energy especially during the daytime in the morning, but it's not always at the top, because I woke up this morning saying I'm tired. I was like, I am exhausted. Oh, but when I looked at my deadlines and I said, you know what, I have labor to calculate. I have X, Y, and Z, you know, labor to calculate, a procurement, which is commissary, order to put through, to order plenty of items to operate for this Super Bowl weekend that I have marked on my calendar to submit by the end of day today, the end of business today. Not tomorrow, but today. And guess what? I'm going to do it today. I have multiple things to do, though. I have a... not that you really care, but I have a MPI meeting, which is Meeting Planners International. I have a meeting planners meeting to go to where it's multiple meeting planners and event planners and people in the industry that come together. And they come together, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, like once a month or once every other month or something like that. And I'm going to go support Miss Yvonne. She's the president over right now in New Orleans, so of the New Orleans chapter. So it's like, and God is in the details, okay, of my life. So I can't complain that I have these things to do because my prayer was to eat. You know, like, it's like, I know you've seen that going around. When you pray to eat, God's going to start giving you things, and he started orchestrating my life. And that's what he's doing. He's in the details of every detail. Because I want to own my own event space eventually, you know what I'm saying? But he's giving me the job and a suitable income to be able to learn while I'm working. You get what I'm saying? Like, getting all the insight that I can get while I'm actually working, making a paycheck as well. The goal is for me I always work for someone, but that's embedded in me. Everybody's different. You hold on to your job, I'm holding on to mine until God tells me to move my feet, you know, or until he moves his hand. Because I want to move where his hand is going. But I'm saying that, and all this to say, though, is he's in the details. You pray and surrender and submit your prayer request to God and ask God to work on it. Be faithful, you know. Be faithful in paying your tithes. That's something that I've seen God's glory and seen his faithfulness just from consistently paying my tithes. But you got to do it with a good heart, you know, a cheerful giver. But at the end of the day, I still have everyday struggles just like everybody else. But we're going to stay consistent, and we're going to stay faithful to the calling, you know, and do what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, if I don't post, it's on me, and it's going to only affect me. No one else will care. People don't care about your daily, everyday life all the time, you know. So and that's just what it is. People just do not care. And don't get me wrong, some people might you know, inquire about it here and there, talk about it for a few days, but after a while, it's on to the next story. There's so many stories that go on. But share yours. Be real. Be authentic. Continue to show up for yourself. You know? Show up for yourself. If you don't take anything else from this, show up for yourself. Write things down. Make the vision and write it down and make it plain. You know, God gave you a vision. Write it down. Make it plain. You know, and so that's why I'm saying this year I have deadline. 2025, posting. Not 2026, I'm going to start posting. 2025, I'm posting now. We're going to see where it's going to get us by the end of the year. But yes, first, we're trying YouTube for obviously for 30 days to see where it's giving us, of course. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how everything's going. I'm excited to see where you're going. I'm excited for your progress. I'm excited for mine. We're, and then small YouTube creators, we're all collaborating. I love the fact that we're commenting. We're going to subscribe to each other. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? We're on the road to 1K. We're getting there. No excuses. 4,000 watch hours. We're coming, okay? You all just enjoy your Thursday and don't let anybody mess it up. And if they do, you fix your attitude and then you look at it a different way and see what you had to learn from that situation. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.